What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Saturday evening. Just got back home from Ruth Chris. Had a very delicious meal. And I'm about to go and smoke a Gurkha Hudson Bay Nicaraguan cigar. But the reason why I'm making this video, and I've been ignoring it for a couple of weeks here as far as Vegan Gains hyping on Greg Doucette about his training fees and his training methods. So last time I spoke about Greg Doucette, I was telling him to ease up on the master chef basically. But this is not the case this time here. I actually have to come to the side of Greg Doucette on this particular matter, and I'm going to tell you guys why. And I'm going to break it down to you like a Lego. And Richard, I want you to go and pay some attention to what the great one is going to tell you. Number one, Greg Doucette charging $15,000. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. As a fitness trainer, you have the right to charge whatever you wish to charge. Okay? Greg Doucette is what we consider a celebrity fitness trainer. He has over 1 million subscribers. And unlike you, there's no compromising pictures of Greg Doucette putting a dildo up his ass or having an OnlyFans page. He's been a straight up fitness trainer basically, and he's been always solid with this craft basically. So if he wants to charge $15,000, $30,000, that's his business. What you don't realize is that he's actually on the lower end of celebrity fitness trainers, because a lot of the celebrity fitness trainers actually charge much more. I know one in particular, they actually charge $50,000 for a training package. And the one thing that you have to understand, the reason why Hollywood celebrities would spend that much is because if you're doing a movie, for example, and you're going to get paid $2 million, $3 million, but you need to get in shape in a quick amount of time, that's when you would want to get someone such as Greg Doucette. But then again, you have that same demographic to where $15,000 isn't really that much, especially to someone that's making, $250,000 a year, for example. $15,000 ain't really much money, basically. You have your head up your ass as far as fees are concerned. Let me give you an example. Let me give you a couple examples. Now, when I was a fitness trainer, when I trained in a regular gym, I charged $30 an hour for training. The reason being is because the demographics in a gym is someone that, is pretty much middle class, basically. They're not rich or anything like that. They pay $20 a month for their gym membership. So the expectation is not going to really be much there, But I always gave high quality training. It was convenient for me, and this is another reason why you would charge $30, because it's convenient. The equipment's there. I don't have to drag anything around. I can set schedules. It's a lot easier to train someone in the gym. Now, when I went to Thornblade, and if you guys are familiar in Greenville, South Carolina, where Thornblade is, I charge between $150 to $200 an hour for personal training. The reason being is, number one, I'm having to go right into their home and train them. That means I have to bring my equipment. But more importantly, just the same reason why I mentioned Greg Doucette is because they have disposable income. They're making $250,000 a year. So for me to charge them $200 an hour, it's absolutely nothing to them. In fact, most wealthy people there, the upper middle class, would expect you to charge $200 an hour, because if I went to them and charged them only, for example, $50 an hour, they would not think much of me as a personal trainer, because their expectation is I'm going to spend such and such. Not only that, whenever the one thing about wealthy people there, some of them like to brag a bunch about their personal trainer and their personal chef and everything like that. And they don't want to come back to them when they ask how much they spent for it, that, hey, I only spent $50. They would think they were a cheapskate, basically. Works out for me either way. If they go and tell their friends that they spent $200 an hour for their fitness trainer, it makes them look better at parties. That's just the way it is there, So Greg Doucette charging $15,000 is nothing out of the ordinary. And you're making a fucking big deal about it, not knowing the demographics of things. Number two, as far as his training is concerned, I don't find any issue with it. If his clients are going to complain, they're going to complain. But considering that Greg Doucette's getting paid $15,000, good and well he's going to do a damn good job. That's a lot of freaking money still, even for someone that is wealthy. Okay? Now, you, my friend, on the other hand, can't charge that. I saw, everyone knew about your little website you set up offering training tips and everything, and it fell back to the ground like the Challenger space shuttle and blew up, basically. The reason being is because you have a piss poor reputation of threatening to kill people. You may have, 300,000 subscribers, but again, that doesn't mean shit, basically. Even with my 1,000 subscribers, I could still charge more money than you can. Number one, I graduated from high school. I have a degree in fitness and exercise, and I have the experience there, young man. You, on the other hand, have some cheap carbon copy of a personal training certificate, which I'm not looking down at because I also have one as well, an AMFPT. Whenever pro bodybuilder Greg Ladd came out with his program, I was one of his first clients. I got the program for $30. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have absolutely done no continuing education. Something that I actually did when I was in personal training. I continued education there. I got personal training credits. That was required as far as my degree is concerned, as far as my personal training certificates are concerned. That's the same with the ISSA or ACE or, NASM. You have to do continuing education. That's something that you have not done, my friend. Okay? That's where the difference is at. You keep basing your wealth on your subscribers. Your subscribers are not shit. They're not your subscribers. They're YouTube's subscribers. So as far as Greg Doucette is concerned, get off his fucking nuts, okay? If he wants to charge $15,000, that's fine. If he's getting $15,000 for his clients, which he is, excellent. More power to him. But, at the same time, you're just simply not making any bit of sense there, Because if all you can go and complain about is him only making $15,000 per client, you have no real argument at all. You have no dog in the fight whatsoever. You're just being a fool, an idiot, a moron, okay? If you want to charge $15,000 an hour, the first place you can start is by not putting a fucking dildo up your goddamn ass. Okay? That's a good place to start, my friend. That's all I got to say about this. You guys take care, and Richard, stay sharp.